Welcome to Fort Nova. Vlog 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just hanging out on my porch. I thought I'd do this outside this week because, 17 degrees. Take advantage of one of my favorite places in the house. This porch is just, when I was in West Virginia, they called it almost heaven after the John Denver song, Country Roads. And I might steal that name for this porch. We'll see. Sorry, though, in advance, if there's any wind, it seems to be hitting my back shoulder, so it should be fine. But also, I have, the squintiest eyes, so being out here might be a bit of a poor creative decision. I might just, the whole time. So, anyways, we'll try to work around that. Biggest news, for sure, I've been pooping in the toilet. Like a big person, pooping in the toilet. No, I do not have running water. I noticed in my backyard, though, there's an area with rotted away shingles, the sill's gone. That's vlog number 68 when I get back there and cut that stuff out and change it up, but stay tuned. So I found a water barrel out in the garage, stuck it back there. It fills up like a mother. It's been raining so much. I do my business, scoop out the water into a bucket, come into the toilet, dump it. You don't want to look in the bowl. Even when it's done flushing, you don't want to look in the bowl. So back in the old nursery tales, when they'd say fetch a pail of water, our generation isn't aware of what that really was, but I daily, sometimes twice a day, if I had Taco Bell, I fetch a pail of water. A friend of mine asked if I was trying to be Amish, and I think I'm shaving this away from being exactly that. No, my well has not rebounded despite all of the rain, and at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to. It's just mud. So I have scheduled a well driller to come and drill a well. And, it's a bit of an investment, but I will have water for the rest of my life, my kids' life, and probably my grandchildren's life. I haven't bathed in over 3 weeks, so pushing the limits here. But I've hit terminal velocity, people. I have hit terminal velocity. I'm not getting any grosser at this point. And I'm actually quite comfortable with it. But I'm socializing this weekend, so I should wash myself proper. We'll see. We're on Fort Nova, right? And Fort Nova's not just Castle Greysull. It's obviously the piece de resistance. But it's also the land, and it's also my trailer, Franny. I did a little bit of work on her this week. I'm not gonna lie, it's been nice out. So I'm like, might as well just work on the trailer a little bit. She had some patches on the roof to be done, and I used stuff from 4 years ago that was pretty much solidified, but I worked it hard enough with that stick, and I gelatin-sized it again, and that can't be good. Splattered a bit on that roof. And then underneath, shout out to my man Dana up in Halifax, friend of mine on Instagram. He told me about how moist it is up here, which I well know from the basement now. That's not enough. So I should put some wood and some vapor barrier underneath Franny to make sure her undercarriage stays dry, which is not what you're usually looking for in a female. Holla. Yeah, so there's Franny, and then there's also, of course, the 127 acres of my property, which on Halloween, I ventured out. I went into the backyard a little bit, and it is dense. Dense. It is insanely dense out there. So, and the former owners said that they, blazed some trails at some point, but holy, I'm damned if I could find them. But hey, got a lifetime to explore. A lifetime to clear, a lifetime to explore, and be dizzle. But it is jarring and puts into perspective when I get back there. I'm like, I've maybe explored 6 acres, maybe. And there's 127, so I got a lot of exploring to do. It was funny, I went over to my neighbor's, Bubba's, last week, and he was talking to me about the mice in the area being a bit of a problem. And I'm like, yeah, when I first moved in, there was some poop on the counters, but the house sat for so long, it's apparently years, so what's the difference, right? And then I went home that night, and I was standing in the kitchen, and one just ran right in front of me. What a brazen little friend. You know, part of me was like, I'm just impressed. You are welcome to live in that wall for a little bit. I'm going to cover it up. But I also have some humane traps out. I put out some buckets with some peanut butter in them, and I'm going to relocate the little buddies and, you know, find them a new spot down by the creek. They can live out their days. I'm sure they'll come right back in the house. I got some sealing to do in the foundation. That's vlog number 32. Stay tuned. But I sing to them, my little petit soulis, petit soulis, petit soulis, my little mice, my little mice. I wish I had an accordion, like one of those little ones. Speaking of Bubba, your first glimpse. Yeah. There is my neighbor, Bubs. He is a spectacular human. She might be a GM, but she sucks like a Buick.
I will wink at the moon, I will wish on a star. I'll look for a four-leaf clover. You live in your world, I live in mine.
Bubba, I am legit impressed, and I look forward to listening to the rest of this. And joining your band. Don't know what I'd play. The center console. I am so pumped to live next to this man. He is my speed. This will feel like a bit of like a who cares, but in the garage, I found some shelves and this cute little white table that the paint's all like nicely patinaed on, and I cleaned them off and I brought them in the house, and I have shelves now for my stuff. When you've lived in 70 square feet for 4 years, to put shelves in a room and put things on it and no, I don't have to clean them off is like bliss. I also found these old jars, tin jars in the garage, and are you kidding me? All day, every day, those colors, the patterns, everything about them. So, you know, I obviously paid for the house and the property, but in my mind, I got them too. There are nails, old nails in them right now. I'm gonna empty them out, clean them out. Use them for something. Even if they're just display. I love old things. I'm turning into a bit of an old thing. I turned 36 last week. Up from the 36 chambers. So yeah, not like the most exciting vlog post, very little things. I've been working a lot. Hey, a little bit at a time. And that's something I've needed to like remind myself when I first got here. I was like, I want to like do everything, build everything, put together everything. But I am reminded that there's a lot of, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I plan to live to 100, so I got 64 more years left with this place. Able-bodied for 63 of them. And I got time. So I'm just straight chilling, brah. I'm just gonna hang out on this porch a little bit longer. Gonna let the camera run, just sit on the porch. That light bulb's probably out. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change the light bulb, and we'll relax after that. Yep.